squad got wasted with a street sweeper sub Uzi 50 nigga chase. All right. We are back.
Yeah.
I'm saying I got the gang with me. And check this shit out, y'all. This nigga DJ Vlad then got somebody else locked up. He done got somebody else locked up, y'all. And let me tell you something. I'm not gonna say he got him locked up because the old boy was already out there running his mouth, saying this and saying that. I was in the car, but I didn't do the shooting. I seen the shooting, but I didn't get shot and all this extra shit. But for everybody that ain't up to speed with things, we going to take it right back from the very, 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 very beginning. Let's slow it all the way down. And this right here, guys, this right here is the actual footage. The actual footage of the night in question when Pac jumped on that kid and why they retaliated. You know what I'm saying? Let's check this shit out. We just gonna let that shit play because a lot of people still don't know why Pac died. They still don't know if he's dead, you know, because with the AI and everything. And, you know, I definitely heard a feature with G Unit and Tupac before, and that shit kind of fucking tripped my head out. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, Keys.
Bugging, like, what the hell?
That shit made me feel some type of way when this shit was happening and all that shit in real time. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
This is crazy because I always hear about it, but I didn't know it transpired before. So this is crazy.
This shit really affected people's lives. You know what I mean? Like
this was really Las Vegas in like what? 96. Look, 9/7/96. That's the actual date. That's the elevator camera right there panning around.
Pretty good footage, you heard? Despite the quality capability, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Hold on for a second, guys.
Who's that kicking with the full white? That's this dude that died, right?
That's Pac. I think that's Pac right there. I'm not sure if that was Pac right there, but that might have been Pac. Pac ain't have no hat on. You gonna see him?
I thought that was had like a color shirt on, like black.
Nah, Pac had like a light shirt. You gonna see him? Look, just pay attention to the cameras. He's gonna be the leader of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be diddy bopping through the crowd, mad hard with 50 niggas behind him. You gonna know him when you see him. Just pay attention. I'll rewind it if I have to. Hold on. Yeah, he diddy bopping, mad hard. That nigga coming in hot. Like they all following him right now. Like you gonna see him, they gonna catch him. That's crazy too, because I ain't never really get a chance to analyze it. So there you go. You see him? He's the leader. He's the leader. There you go. You see him? There you go. Look at him. Look at Suge right behind him trying to keep up. They can't control him. He's uncontrollable. Look at Pac. Catch him. Check him out. He's uncontrollable. They can't control him. Let me see if you can see my pointer. Y'all see my pointer? He's all the way over here somewhere. He's all the way up in there somewhere. He's walking around the whole motherfucker. He's looking for that nigga. Look, and got the whole everybody.
There's a lot of people behind him.
I think he has snatched somebody's chain, y'all. You heard? He has snatched the death row chain or whatever. And the homies didn't get at him. So Pac ain't feeling that. He feel like, you know what I mean? Look, that's Pac right there. You know what I'm saying? And when they catch that boy, this whole mob is going to mob on him. You heard? Imagine getting stomped out by all them niggas right there, broski. That nigga Pac, boy.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
That's how he moving through that crowd. He moving through that crowd like he looking for that nigga. Seriously, dog. Look, check him out. Check him out. He looking for that dude. He looking for him serious. Big time.
I'm surprised security ain't even like trying to slow him down. Like, yo, chill.
That nigga's on a rampage, boy. That
Word.
nigga went around the whole fucking casino looking for that ass. You heard? Let me cam up. That nigga went around the whole fucking casino looking for that ass, though. Not fucking around. Look. And he still didn't get him yet. That's why I'm laughing. He's still looking for him. Look, I think he found him. There you go.
Man.
He commenced to whipping on that ass now. He just got him. He found him. He's whipping on that ass. Damn near stomped that man to death. But that's where you fucked up at. That's where you fucked up at.
Fatality.
You was not supposed to leave him alive. Because that nigga came back. That's the nigga that killed him. Look, this you see all this shit?
Damn, that sound like Menace to Society.
Yeah, because
nigga that came stumped out, came back and killed him.
Yeah, because this nigga, look, Pac violated the nigga, fucked him up in front of the whole fucking Las Vegas, my nigga. That nigga's manhood was done. Nigga Pac took his whole fucking manhood out of his chest, bro. Y'all smelling me?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, B. That nigga literally mobbed around the whole motherfucking arena, around the whole fucking casino, MGM Grand, looking for that ass. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
That's crazy. The stuff you find out years and years and years later.
Now, the funny thing is, I thought that this shit was already solved. You know what I'm saying? I really thought that this was over, done in the past. But as I see, it's not done. It's not in the past, right? So let's check this shit out right here. Let's see exactly what's the update.
Corruption over here.
This is the newest shit out.
The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. And my goal here today is to walk you through our investigation and what led us to the indictment of Dwayne Davis, also known as Keefe D, for the murder of Tupac Shakur. This case has been reviewed by our homicide team and homicide detectives for over 2.5 decades. And ultimately, our persistence in this investigation has paid off.
Now you hear what they say, their persistence, right? Now the funny thing is, they didn't even have to be that persistent. All they had to do was watch DJ Vlad, until DJ Vlad started to drop the names.
Let me walk you through a timeline of events that as we know them right now. Prior to September 7th of 1996, as we all know, Tupac Shakur was an artist who was signed with Death Row Records. And that Death Row Records and its CEO, Marion Suge Knight, were closely affiliated with the Mob Piru criminal street gangs, and that they had an ongoing feud with the Southside Compton Crips. Dwayne Davis was the leader and shot caller of the Southside Compton Crips. And both of these gangs operated out of the Southern California area of Compton. On the night.
Let me pause that real quick, because this guy, Keefe D, I can't believe that you really was on Vlad TV with the shades on, Mr. Cool Guy, sitting back, you know, basically saying he was in the car with the shooter. The shooter is supposed to be his nephew, I believe. His nephew, you heard? The guy who shot Tupac is his nephew, you heard? Let's pay attention.
September 7th of 1996, Tupac Shakur, along with Suge Knight, and members of their entourage, which include members of Mob Piru, came to Vegas to attend the Mike Tyson fight at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Members of the Southside Compton Crips, which included Dwayne Davis, along with his nephew, Orlando Anderson, were also in attendance at the same event. As both were leaving the fight, members of Death Row Records spotted Orlando Anderson near an elevator bank inside the MGM. And at that time, they began to kick and punch him near that elevator bank. I will now show.
Y'all remember that right there when he was whipping his ass. That's exactly what they talking about right now.
Show you hotel security footage, as many of you have already seen, related to this incident.
Yeah, we just seen it.
And on this incident, you will see Tupac Shakur, who's wearing a shiny satiny shirt, along with Marion Suge Knight, who's a large man in a brown suit, punching and kicking Orlando Anderson.
Check it out, y'all.
Yeah, that whole thing
Following
is like in the way, but I see
you'll
it.
see hotel security intervene, and then they will leave the area of the fight.
That's why you can't never estimate the next nigga's grip. You know what I mean? Because you got shooters everywhere.
Little did anyone know that it is this incident right here that would ultimately lead to the
right. Didn't we just say that?
I was about to say,
Didn't we
pause
just say
that. Yo, that's so crazy for people like me who you know was crushed when you heard that Tupac died. He
Right.
been died for like he been dead for over 2 decades. To see this footage and realize his death was basically on some fuck
Whack
around and find
drama.
out.
Some bullshit. He
'Cause
died for some
that's
bullshit.
that's what I call fuck around and find out.
Right.
You went looking for this guy that you could have left alone.
Right.
To beat him down the way you did, for him to turn around and kill you for what?
For real. You like you came this far, Pac, to go out like that. To me, that wasn't right.
I really thought it was on some hating crap.
Right.
Suge really had something to do with it. Somebody popped them, in the shadows. But this,
Right.
come on.
the retaliatory shooting and death of Tupac Shakur. Following this incident, Tupac and Suge Knight both left the MGM.
That was the
to
last
make their way.
See,
to a
this
post-fight
is
party.
the shirt I was trying to say. It was dark.
Yeah. So basically, some females have ran up on the side of Pac, and they asked to take a picture. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of shook because he thought it was his death right there. But look into his eyes, guys.
I see.
Death is around the corner. He knew it. Look at his face. That's somebody who know they're about to die. That they might have broke off more than they can chew.
Which was to occur at a local nightclub. At the same time, word had spread amongst members of the Southside Compton Crips of what had occurred inside the MGM. And then
So they went upstairs and changed their clothes?
Dwayne Davis began to devise a plan.
Yeah. The funny thing is, when you look at the Tupac movie or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had went upstairs after he had the beef. When he had the good clothes on, the Versace shit, the shit he just had on, he had went upstairs and his girl was up there and she was like, "Yo, don't go back outside. Stay in here with me." He was like, we coming right back. We gonna go back down. We gonna go have some drinks. Let me go with Suge and kick it with the fellas real quick. You know what I'm saying? And he was changing his clothes because he had a room in that hotel. Follow me?
Mm-hmm.
So this is after he changed his clothes. And then they came back outside.
He looking like, maybe I shouldn't be in this car.
Maybe I should have stood upstairs with my bitch. He got that look.
Sometimes you gotta listen to your woman, man.
For real, that shit was coming that time.
To obtain a firearm and retaliate against Suge Knight and Mr. Shakur for what occurred inside the hotel.
Now, what he's saying is the guy went and got a firearm and came back and was spinning the block. Spinning the block. So we seen him. They was inside that black BMW, that 740, I think. And the females had ran up on the side of him and took a picture. And they was like, "Yo, where you going?" And they was like, "Yo, we going over here. We going over here. Y'all can come with us." And I believe that they started following them. But then that other car crept up and that's what threw them off. And they ain't know what car was what. You heard?
Against Mr. Anderson. After Davis obtained a gun, he entered into a white Cadillac along with Terrence Brown, DeAndre Smith, and Orlando Anderson. Based on our investigation, this is where we know they were seated. At some point in time, as they were in the white Cadillac, Mr. Davis took the gun that he had obtained and provided it to the passengers in the rear seat of the vehicle. As they were driving west on
That's exactly what he was saying on Vlad TV. He wasn't lying. Yo, the nigga said it on Vlad, y'all. We gonna pull that clip up. We got it.
This is why I understand. Why do people go on Vlad and tell it like
it is?
Like the FBI and everybody ain't listening to Vlad.
Yeah,
Vlad,
they go up there and they tell it like it is. They snitch on themselves. Like, why would you even say that? Why would you even want to do an interview? And this is an old school gangster here that knows better than that shit. He knows better than being in front of cameras.
Young fools is old fools.
He knows better.
How many people done got indicted being on Vlad TV?
For real. And he should have known better. He knew better. Like, you wanted to go in and visit your homies? Well, you got exactly
just
what the
say you wanted to get arrested.
For real.
Go on Vlad if you want to turn yourself in.
For real.
Flamingo Road near Koval. They located the black BMW, which was driven by Suge Knight, and in the passenger seat was Tupac Shakur.
Right.
And as they turned around, they pulled up near the passenger side of that vehicle and immediately began shooting at Mr. Knight.
Now look how they ridiculed that car. Didn't I say they shot from the same side? Mm-hmm. Didn't I say that the girls just came up and took a picture? So then when the next car came up, Pac probably thought it was the bitches coming up asking another question. You feel me? And that's when boom, 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 boom.
And Mr. Shakur. Following that shooting, the white Cadillac fled the area southbound on Koval. And after our officers arrived on scene, Tupac was later transported to the University Medical Center, where he was treated medically and died approximately 6 days later on September 13th.
All right. So now, September 13th, that's a crazy day. It don't seem nothing angelic about that day. I'll tell you that shit for a fact. You heard? Because I didn't think that this knucklehead really had the audacity to go on Vlad TV and say what the fuck he said.
So as soon as the interview was over, he got arrested? Or like some time after?
Let me see something. Let me see how long he did this shit. This shit is 4 years ago. So he did this 4 years ago. Let's check out how he incriminated himself 4 years ago. Let me see.
So okay, so it wasn't right away.
You know, based on what the book says, Zip gave you guys a Glock, and you guys tossed it in the back seat. And Bubble Up was the driver, and Baby Lane and Freaky were in the back seat.
We was just all in the car together.
Okay. This was the white Cadillac.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are driving around.
You said this is the white Cadillac. He's starting to implement them already.
And you hear these girls say, Tupac, Tupac.
No, we coming up, what's the name? What's that, Flamingo? Yeah, I think that's Flamingo. We was coming up Flamingo and got to the light. We was going to go drink and smoke some weed. And he happened to be hanging out the window. He's hanging out the window like he was in parade.
This nigga leaning back like he just got beat up.
So what happens next?
And we just came.
All right, let me be clear. Hold on.
I ain't going to go into details like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, check it out. This dude here was the uncle. He was the oldest one in the car. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He the one that got the gun and gave it to them dudes so that the Orlando kid can shoot Tupac. He gave them the gun. He was in the car. He's not the trigger man, but the other three are dead.
The hype man.
Yeah, and he over here hyping it up on Vlad TV and got himself stuck.
So you said the other three are dead. So they just, the streets got him?
Yep. The other three is dead. The streets got him. And this dummy.
And he done lived.
Yeah, he must have thought that the shooter is dead now, so can't nothing be pinned on me. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's probably why he started doing these interviews, thinking that he was a smart aleck. But look what happened to him.
What they said, it's a certain amount of time where they just gotta let it go or something.
Yeah, like a statute of limitation. But he probably thought like I really didn't shoot him, so what they gonna pin on me? You know what I mean? But they figured out a way.
You're accessory, man.
Well, you done played it everything else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, in the book, you said that as you're driving up towards the BMW with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat, And you said that Tupac pulled out a gun.
It looked like he was reaching. Yeah, it did.
You lying?
Yeah.
Did you actually see a gun?
Swollen cheek face.
Once you got the reaching, I got the ducking.
So someone from your car
That's what happened.
started shooting at Tupac and Suge.
Say you
Plane
go to
starts
jail.
blasting. You say Suge looks over, he sees you.
Yeah.
He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
That's him in
He
court.
looks
Tell
over
him.
at you, and then Tupac's busy getting.
All right, there you have it. That motherfucker there. That Lansky, what you got to say about this, Lansky? Because this motherfucker put himself behind that G-boy. He put himself in jail. Lansky, he put himself in jail. He went to Vlad 4 years ago, did this interview, and think it wasn't going to catch up to him. What you think about that, bro?
I don't know, man. Allegedly, the police department been knew about it since '96, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's all out to this story, man. I don't feel like Vlad completely crucified this dude. You know what I mean? There's more in the back scenes and shit, and it's more to talk about, man. We for hours, bro.
Yeah, this shit gets spooky. Let's see.
That's crazy.
Keefe D, right? If he do go to prison, right? Do you think he gonna try to attach Puffy to Tupac murder? Because we all know if he do go to prison, man, he gonna be singing like Whitney Houston. I mean,
yeah.
Let's keep it real, yo.
Yeah.
You vouch everything this guy be saying, man?
Who? The one that's on the screen now?
Yeah.
Well, excuse me. I'm just trying to learn what the fuck's going on. But one thing that for a fact that two things for certain, if CNN say they got him, they got him.
But man, why you say that about that man, bro? Listen here, bro. Listen, I don't know Keefe D like that to be,
All right, we don't even need to talk to him no more. He don't know Keefe D like that, so he can't even attest to anything. So
a dude like Keefe, first of all, that's just crazy that he lived all this time with all the pressure, knowing that he had something to do.
I don't mean to cut you off. Did you share
murder.
this? Did you share this on your Facebook?
Nah, I ain't going into my Facebook.
Go on your phone when you get a chance. Look for us live on my shit. Share it to your shit. But continue saying what you were saying. Why you doing that?
I said it's just crazy. Nearly 30 years later, right?
Right.
I'm looking at the dude who had a lot to do with the murder of Tupac, and this is how he look. Some dried up old man with a missing tooth named Keefe fucking D.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, he was the big homie. He was the one that passed off the Glock. You know what I'm saying? To the other guys. If he would have never gave the Glock, Tupac would have never been dead.
Who was he then? He was just somebody that snatched somebody's chain or some random?
Nah, he's a Crip. He's a
so
Crip.
He's a gang member. He had beef with them.
Yeah, because Pac and them was running with the Bloods.
Right.
They had a couple Crips with them, like Snoop and all that, but Snoop ain't really fuck with Suge like that anyway. You know what I mean? It was a business.
Yeah.
They kicked them off the whip.
Really blood.
Nipsey was there.
No, Nipsey was a kid. He wasn't even thought about yet.
So wait,
Nipsey's young.
Said he was there.
Nah, ain't no way in fucking world Nipsey was there.
Nah, Nipsey would have been like 6 years old.
Word.
4 years old.
1996 we talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nipsey was not there. Nipsey probably was born in fucking 96, 98 somewhere. 99, 2000.
Nah.
It's where gangster music
I
really,
Nipsey wasn't no 30 years old. 35, he wasn't no. I mean, I could be wrong, but I know for a fact he wasn't there. He ain't no way.
33.
He wasn't there.
Yeah, ain't no way.
Yeah, ain't no way he wasn't there.
Ain't no way.
You know what I mean?
He was born in 85.
Right. So,
nah.
Yeah, he was about what, 11?
I gotta stop listening. I swear.
Yeah, around 10, 11.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we do our due diligence. That's why we research evidence and reasoning. You know what I'm saying? So we could prove or disprove anything. You know what I'm talking about? That's how we do that.
Crazy. Still crazy.
Straight up. That's how we do that. We
It's
figure
just,
all that shit out.
I mean, a lot of people deaths, when you see the person that took the life of somebody so influential,
Yeah,
it's
somebody
like
that mattered. You know what I mean? That was doing something that had a voice, that had a
that don't
platform.
even
That
match up to the caliber of person you was. Like, you know, I'm saying nobody should die horrific, but it's like if somebody
nobody
gonna
should die
if some
terrific either. But it's
yeah, but
crazy.
I'm saying if somebody gonna take me out, I want it to be like the person I was the person I was arguing with. We, just not just some random off the street, just looking dusty and crusty, just took my life for no damn reason.
Right. It always be like that though. It always be a nigga with less value than you who would
Right.
love to sacrifice you. You know what I'm saying? It's never it's man, listen,
But
man.
was it necessary for Pop to go searching a whole casino to stump this dude out?
That was ego. That was
Yeah,
ego
but I
and
mean,
attitude getting the best of you.
do you blame the person for retaliating?
That's the thing though. Everybody wants to be the shooter until they get shot. You know what I mean? So it comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? It comes with the territory. Word, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Sorry. No one's exempt.
Finish him.
No one is exempt. When that trigger's pulled, bullets got no names. And you never know when your name could be called. This is why you have to watch your circle before they hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Lansky, you got anything to say about this shit before we close up this little segment? We got a bunch of other work we got to do. Hit that like button, y'all. If you just coming in, subscribe to the channel. You already
I don't
know.
even know how to feel about it. It's been so long. It's just crazy to know after all this time. This
Well,
is
at least
why,
now you
and this
know.
is who it is.
Now you know.
LA has a
Fucking
history, man.
ruthless. Killed Tupac.
Well, LA has a big history with gang and drive-bys and stuff like that. So, Death Row has a history. You know what I mean? They got all these gangster dudes coming from different sectors of California,
right?
And it gets ugly after a while, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's definitely like watch the company you keep and the energy around you could be a downfall. Suge was a gangster, Tupac was a rap. I'm not saying he wasn't a gangster, but it's like that lifestyle and the people you was around caused
a
whole
bad mixture.
situation. Yeah.
A bad
hey,
mixture. A
shouts to
bad mixture.
Suge Knight, man, the legendary founder of Death Row Records, man.
He ain't just killed careers, man.
Yeah, that nigga did a whole lot of shit, man. That'd be a whole nother motherfucking topic. Cause that nigga done held Vanilla Ice over the motherfucking balcony, stole niggas masters, took niggas royalties, all type of shit.
I
But hit
really
that like
believe
button,
I
y'all.
really believe he had a lot to do with Easy Death too. So
y'all, we getting the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. We gotta go.
So-
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.